CDWM. Look at that!
On today's show, cocksure confidence.
I am really, really sorry that you're going to waste your time cooking this week. This is definitely a clincher for me tonight.
It didn't look very appetising.
It was edible. I ate it.
Foul fables.
I once soiled myself while being sick on a night out.
It's not the kind of story you want to hear on the dinner table.
And cutting corners.
I am using a sauce that I didn't make myself.
And is the ice cream homemade?
No, it's not.
What about the caramel sauce?
No, it's not.
It just wasn't dinner party level.
As 5 fabulous foodies fight it out for £1,000.
I always make it a night to remember. Go hard or go home.
This week we're in South Wales, home to Britain's biggest collection of fridge magnets, and their proud owner, Tony Lloyd. Hiya! Oh, now, I'm not sure that's going to work. And hoping her magnetic personality will attract the cash this week is cleaning company owner and proud valley dweller, Kelly Ford.
Oh, the satisfaction I get from cleaning is amazing.
Really?
It is better than sex, I've got to say.
If you must. But if there's one thing that could bump cleanliness off Kelly's #1 spot, it's her love of the valleys.
I am a valley girl through and through. I don't watch what I say to people. You know, it could be quite offensive to some people, but to me, it's just the norm. You know, or I fart, or, you know, as you do as a valley girl. You know, I was only with my husband a week before I farted.
Lucky guy. And the plan for tonight?
My dinner party is going to be the most amazing dinner party. It's comfort food. You can't go wrong with comfort food. Everybody likes comfort food.
First up, homemade soup and homemade bread. Oh.
That's good, that's good. But what kind of soup?
Homemade?
Don't like any green soup.
Lie back and relax.
Next up this week is 26-year-old drama teacher and committed manscaper, Ryan Conway.
My life motto is just don't be a potato. Like, I'm the shape of a potato, but I don't act like a potato.
Sage advice.
Do you want me to just tidy up the brows?
I'll just get rid of the slugs. I'm divalicious sometimes. But only because I like to be.
Pretty self-explanatory. Any other insights?
Honesty is the best policy, isn't it? Well, in my opinion, it is. And sometimes the truth hurts, so suck it up.
Buttercup. Back in the kitchen, Kelly's naming vegetables for her mystery soup.
You've got the carrots and the cauliflower broccoli and the onions to give it that little bit of a kick. And then you've got these things that I've forgotten what they're called. Spring onions? No. Are they?
No.
I can't remember.
Here's a hint. National symbol of your country.
What's a leek in there? No? Yeah, it is.
Veg identified. Kelly gets chopping.
Soup and bread, loving this start as a competition because it's no competition.
Ouch. Meet tenacious tax consultant Runa Bakshi.
Friends would say I'm quite fun, confident, very competitive.
Crunch these numbers.
Once I set my mind to something, I try to persevere.
Oh, I believe you.
I started doing kickboxing. Been doing it for 2 months, and then there was a competition, and I placed 3rd in the Women's Welsh Championship.
Game on.
Right, that's all done now, so I'm just going to go and get my gadget. It is a soup maker.
Oh, all mod cons. What's up, Kel?
I don't really know how to use it.
Ah. Kelly fills the soup maker with water, veg and stock.
Okay.
Anything?
It's not working. Need instructions, please.
There you go.
Thank you. Right. Okay.
The mystery of the soup maker decoded. It's on to the homemade bread.
That's quite cool. They're making their own bread. That's fun.
Good afternoon, Wales. It is Rachel Chew on your radio again.
Next up, this week's third host, boisterous radio DJ, Rachel Chew.
Friends basically just describe me as a loudmouth, a foghorn, or what's that thing called?
Bellows?
Ah!
An amp. A microphone.
No.
A speaker. A fishing rod. Mouth spray.
No. Yeah. Come on, people.
A megaphone.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes.
Got one for Christmas.
Thank you for tuning in today. Really do appreciate it.
I think my job will help me this week because I'm completely comfortable talking to a stranger and hopefully I can get something out of them that no one else can.
Sounds painful. In the kitchen, Kelly pours flour into a jug.
I have never made homemade bread before. What could go wrong? Everything. It could come out all doughy. It could go in all doughy.
I think that's the aim.
We just have to see.
Kelly mixes flour, yeast, salt, marge and warm water. Gives it a good knead before setting aside to prove. It'll be baked tonight. Next up, the main, lasagna with Tenby potatoes.
In the 70s, lasagna might have been an exciting option. Unfortunately, it's a bit more of a common garden food option these days.
Meet this week's final host, self-confessed lover of the high life, energy consultant David Thomas.
I enjoy the nice things in life. You know, I'm lucky to have a good job and own a nice house and live in a lovely part of the world. But I'd like to think I'm still relatively normal.
Absolutely. Basketball, anyone?
It's probably more interesting for my friends to tell people they've got a friend who owns a castle than me myself. It's not the first thing I'd mention to people.
Well, you say that. This week, though, he plans to lord it over his opponents.
When you meet people for the first time, instantly analyse them, have a look and see what you think their strengths and weaknesses are. I mean, after all, it is competition.
Somebody turns up tonight and they're posh. I don't know what I'm going to do. It is going to be a struggle because I'm a valley girl and I don't know very many big words.
What is the biggest?
Biggest word I know, Mississippi.
Well, that is big.
Only because I know how to spell it from school.
Go on then, let's hear it.
M-I-S-S-I-P-I.
Nice.
I-P-P-I-S-S-I-M.
Whoa.
Look at that! That was fantastic. Come on.
Nowhere to come if I need Mississippi spelling backwards.
Lasagna is something I make for the kids when they don't fancy anything original.
Ouch.
This meat is the George Clooney of meats. It's the most amazing. And when they taste it tonight, they're going to want my George Clooney.
He's let himself go a bit.
That is what you call mince.
Or George Clooney.
I do like a lasagna, but I don't see that main winning any kind of competition.
My children don't like vegetables at all. So what I normally do is I blend it all together with water and then I add it to my mince.
Sneaky. Kelly blitzes veg, adds garlic, passata and packet Italian seasoning for that authentic touch. She starts the lasagna with shop-bought sheets, like a mum I used to buy.
I am using a sauce that I didn't make myself, but in my defence, I have done everything else myself, so I think I'm entitled to have this little cheat.
Lasagna all layered up, it's topped with a Parmesan cheese and bread mix.
Ta-da! One winning lasagna.
So it's on to the Tenby potatoes.
I wouldn't put potatoes with pasta personally because that's carb on carb.
It just depends what kind of potatoes. What does Tenby potatoes mean?
Kelly?
Tenby potatoes is a very old family recipe.
She knocks up a coating using a secret family mix of herbs and seasonings.
That doesn't look very appetising. Look. It looks like it comes out of cat bum, doesn't it?
Very, very slowly. The potatoes go into the pan with the cat bum mix and will be reheated later. Last course to prep, dessert. A cup of love.
Oh my God. Okay. Cup of love. Interesting.
It just depends what kind of cup it is. Like, I want a big cup. If you give me like an egg cup, I'm not going to be happy.
It's strawberries, it's chocolate, and anyone who thinks of strawberries and chocolate thinks of love. They are going to fall in love with my dessert, just like they're going to fall in love with me.
The chocolate goes into the poppity ping, and once melted, it's spooned into moulds.
And then tonight I'm going to serve them with vanilla ice cream.
Homemade?
No.
Of course not. The chocolate moulds are set aside to chill until later. Strawberries are slathered in more chocolate, and that's the food prep done.
I think you are now looking at the winner.
Confident! Time to get glammed up for tonight. Oi!
Dress code glitz and glam. It certainly isn't the menu. Hopefully the hostess is a bit of glitter glam. I do like to dress up, but it kind of feels like it's going to be wasted on a food like this.
Scrub it well, did I?
I don't really have that many dressing up clothes. But I do like a man in a suit, so that could be fun.
What about a top hat, a monocle and a wand? Blending in well, and first to appear in the valley is it's David.
Hello, welcome.
David.
Kelly, nice to meet you.
And you.
Come on through.
Cheers.
Welcome to the Valleys.
Thank you. Am I the first one here?
No flies on you. Second to the party, it's Runa.
Welcome. Come in.
I'm Runa.
I'm Kelly. Nice to meet you. Come on through. This is Dave.
Ed.
Nice to meet you.
To our first night at the Valley.
Yes, first night of the Valleys.
Yes.
It's
Cheers.
going to be a night to remember, I can promise you that.
Sounds ominous. Next to Kelly's, it's Divalicious. His words, not mine. Ryan.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hello.
I'm Kelly.
Oh, it's cold out there. I'm Ryan.
I know.
Could have worn a coat.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Ryan. Nice to meet
I'm
you.
Runa.
I'm a hugger.
That's
I'm
all
a
right.
hugger. Hello, nice to meet you. What's your name?
David.
I'm Ryan. So it was David, Kelly,
Runa.
Runa.
Fetching.
These are supposed to go up, but they kept whipping me in my face, so I had to take them down for health and safety reasons. I didn't want to have one eye remaining, you know, Popeye.
And next to Pop By, it's Rachel.
Hello. Welcome. Coming in.
I'm Rachel. Nice to meet you.
I'm Kelly. Go on through. Let's move you up.
Hi, babe. Sure, I'm Ryan.
Rachel, nice to meet you.
Love. I love you.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Runa.
Lovely to meet you. Loving the top hat. This is great.
David.
Welcome to my lovely home.
Very lovely.
And you were going to have an amazing evening.
Hopefully.
I am really, really sorry that you're going to waste your time cooking this week, because I'm clearly going to win. But
What are your menu?
so cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Coming up, sassy snooping.
I ran my own business for 20 years.
Are you wealthy? I asked him if he was wealthy and he didn't answer, so I might just have to like rummage through his house for a bank statement.
And tragic takeaways.
It was actually in Pontypridd. I slipped on a chair and I broke my leg.
No wonder why you fell on a chip. Pontypridd.
It's the first night in South Wales.
Cheers. Cheers.
And cleaning company owner Kelly is hoping to wipe out the competition with some good old-fashioned Valleys hospitality.
Just got to check on some food in the kitchen.
While her guests get acquainted, Kelly gets on with complimenting her own starter.
Perfect. I am very chuffed with that. First time making bread. Amazing.
Soup microwaved, it's popped into bowls. Ooh, chunky.
Can't serve a soup that's been tipped all over the bowl.
A pro to the last. And here it is, homemade soup and homemade bread.
Thank you.
Do you make soup and bread often?
This is the first time I made bread. Very first time.
So what's in the soup altogether?
We got vegetable soup, which is carrots, cauliflower, broccoli, onions, leek, and it's hearty, warm valley food.
Healthy.
Disappointed it was just vegetables. When it's like a sort of mystery soup, I was expecting something a little bit different. It was just vegetable soup.
How is it?
Nice. I'm actually very surprised. I'm like really enjoying it.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah.
The look of it, it didn't look very appetising. Actually was quite tasty. Just looked a bit like a simple soup, to be honest.
Do you think it's an easy starter? Ooh, controversial. I think it's safe, but it was executed well.
I know I'm better than Ryan at cooking. I'm better at banter. Bring it on. I was out with the girls one night and we'd had a few. And I see this guy and I thought, yeah. So I'm giving it all.
Yummy.
I thought, yeah.
Yeah. Strutting down the street now, you know, a lot thinner then as well. And as I took a step towards him, I slipped on a chip, legs up in the air, legs a limbo, and I broke my leg.
Oh,
I never did get the guy. He just sort of looked and went, and just walked away.
Was that in Cardiff, Caroline Street?
No, he was actually in Pontypridd.
No wonder why you fell on a chip. Pontypridd.
If me and Kelly were the same age, I would have been out in Ponty with her. I've never been out in Ponty, but I'm sure she could show me the ropes.
And the sights, chip shop, emergency room.
So has anybody else got any funny stories then? Come on, Ryan, I bet you've got a few.
I got a few left. I once
Yeah?
soiled myself while being sick on a night out.
Oh, nice.
It was my birthday.
Oh, that makes it all right then.
Did you carry on the night? Or
Oh
did you
yeah, 100%.
Oh no, it's time to go home. It's time to go home.
Didn't.
Yeah.
I would never say that or own up to that if it did happen. Fingers crossed it never does.
I think Ryan is my favourite guest. I can imagine going on a night out in Cardiff with him.
And hosing him down at the end.
Did you have a wash or anything? Or?
I had a wipe.
at the dinner table?
I know.
You asked. I always make it a night to remember. Go hard or go home, I always say. Literally. And I never go home.
It's not the kind of story you want to hear on the dinner table to get you in the mood for Maine. Must be honest, it did slightly put me off.
Well, it's ready whether you like it or not.
Everything that I am giving you today is homemade.
Didn't I see some shop-bought pasta?
Like I said, pasta doesn't count. Everything else is homemade.
Remind me, did you make the white sauce?
No, I didn't.
No.
I didn't make the white sauce.
No.
Can I just serve it now?
Well, go on then. Tonight's main is lasagna with mysteriously named Tenby potatoes.
So what do we have here?
We have Tenby potatoes.
What is Tenby potato, sorry?
Like many years ago, we used to go camping in Tenby, and my father used to go picking potatoes for the farmer. So he'd come home every night with these potatoes, and my mother would fry them up with this recipe and give them to us for tea the
So
following
it's a
day.
family recipe then?
It is.
Oh,
What are
interesting.
they fried in?
If I tell you, I'll have to kill you.
Ooh.
It's just one mystery after another with these spuds.
The Tenby potatoes were just chips, really. Just fried chips. They were lovely and crunchy, a bit greasy for my liking.
So what do you all think, guys?
I'm enjoying it.
Lovely. David, what do you think?
I think it's nice.
I wouldn't probably normally have lasagna with potato.
Yeah.
I'd either have salad, or my mum weirdly would do cold beans.
New one on me. That is weird.
Shall I tell you exactly what's in it? You have courgettes, carrots and onions. But if you look through the lasagna, you won't see any of the veg, because this is my children's favourite meal, where they won't eat vegetables. So I blend them all together.
Zuzz it up. I'm going to guess this is Kelly's first dinner party. Hidden veg in the bolognese. I expect the adults to be adults and actually not want to pick out the bits of courgette they don't want to eat.
It just wasn't dinner party level. It definitely seems like something a mum makes for her children.
It was edible. I ate it.
Ate it all up, good boy. So with mixed reviews for the main, talk turns to careers.
I have my own cleaning company.
Your house is so clean. I
Well,
thought that.
I have my own cleaning company, and that all stemmed from an argument, believe it or not, with my husband. He'd go to work and then he'd come home and I'd plumped or I'd cleaned the bathroom. And he had an argument one day. He said, "Oh, start your own cleaning company, you're doing my head in." And that's exactly how it came about.
I've lived in my house for 10 years and we've had 8 cleaners in that time.
What's wrong with your house?
Got a cleaner.
Good question.
Yeah, forget about that. You've got to clean.
Had a cleaner.
Do they leave you or you get rid of them?
No, they leave us.
Are you one of those people that goes, "You missed the spot"?
With the white gloves.
I am a little bit nervous to go out to David's, I've got to be honest. I might have to take my marigolds, just to be on the safe side. So, anybody else a business owner?
I have been.
Yeah.
I ran my own business for 20 years. And
What
for the
was your
last 3
business?
years, energy. I'm an energy consultant.
You're wealthy.
Well, he's got cleaners.
I asked him if he was wealthy and he didn't answer. So I might just have to rummage through his house for a bank statement to find out for myself.
Maybe his house was just too big for the cleaners. And they were all like, I've done the left wing, I can't do the right wing, and that's I've got to leave.
And from cleaning to reincarnation. Standard.
In a previous life, I feel like I was something like a Betty Boop. You know, the 1950s pin-up.
Why do you feel that?
I don't know why, I just feel like I got a connection to Betty Boop.
So is that something you believe in, his previous lives?
Oh yeah,
Do you
definitely.
believe that everyone has a previous life?
Yeah, and I was the Betty Boop.
That's fun. I think maybe I was a Labrador.
I could see that.
Yeah, you know, like excited, like to be stroked, yeah.
What would I have been in a previous life? I probably would have been an animal.
What kind? I feel like you might have been like a leopard.
No, a horse.
Do you horse
Do you-
ride?
No.
So you don't own any horses?
No.
I bet you own a horse, don't you?
Did. Had one.
Yeah, ran away like all my cleaners.
Everybody's fitting in, but I feel as though me, Rachel and Ryan are taking a lead on a lot of things.
The group dynamic tonight, it's interesting. There are obviously 3 very loud people, and Rune and myself, I think, are probably a little bit more polite.
It is quite hard to get a word in sometimes because they're very loud. But that's probably just me. I haven't opened up yet. I'm just sort of watching them, learning this, and then maybe I'll have my moment.
Dessert time.
Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Sugar.
Whoopsie.
This dessert is definitely a clincher for me tonight.
Kelly fills her cups with shop-bought ice cream, decorates with chocolate strawberries, white chocolate and caramel sauce. Anyone else's teeth itching?
Sweet dessert for a sweet valley girl. Ardderchog.
Dessert is a cup of love.
Oh, it's huge. Oh, this is so fun.
Look at this.
I thought it was going to be tiny.
No,
And is the ice cream homemade?
no, it's not.
They're done.
What about the caramel sauce?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Did you buy the chocolate yourself?
Yes.
I love caramel sauce and I like white chocolate.
It's delicious. I love chocolate. I'm such a chocoholic. This is great. Thank you.
I'm really excited.
Well, it's got to be hard to hold things.
Yeah, no, how? I just don't know how to do it.
Pick it up.
It's nice. I just would like a fork or something to attack.
It's hard, isn't it?
Would you like me to get you a fork?
I think that would be good.
Just use your hands, guys. All you're going to do is take a bite and then you can put it on a spoon.
It's so hard because it's so thick.
I don't actually know how to do this.
By using your hand.
I don't want to use my hand.
Don't then. Taxi!
Dessert was lovely. It was chocolate, but I think it was kind of an easy dessert to do.
Could have been a lot more glitz and glam. I was hoping it would be.
The chocolate was too thick, and unfortunately she didn't make the ice creams.
It was a cup of hugs, not love.
I would score myself tonight as a whole, the dinner party, the food, everything, probably a 9.
Sorry.
Tonight, the food was mediocre, the menu was safe, I had to bring all the glitz and all the glamour, so I'm going to give Kelly a mediocre number 6.
So Kelly from the Valley was a wonderful hostess, but unfortunately the food was as bland as the shop brought ice cream. So I'm going to give Kelly tonight a 5.
Tonight was a really warm, loving evening, but it wasn't dinner party wow. So I'm giving Kelly a 6.
It's been a fun evening, not really been dinner party food, therefore I'm going to give it a 6.
So after her night in the valleys, Kelly didn't quite clean up, scoring a very beatable 23 out of 40. Next time, B-movie boasting.
I've been in a German film called Kreisburg and Spoisburg.
Fortunately, we were hoping for a bigger role in a big movie.
Fun at the time, but not very impressive.
And Flintstone frolics.
Fire! Fire! Me fire!
Definitely a massive cringe for me tonight, I'm sorry, and a massive fail.